So Tom's birthday is coming up, and there'll be a couple things to celebrate. Him getting another year, another trip around the sun, but two, he's also got his HGTV show that they're finally able to talk about, and they just announced the debut for Unfinished Business coming up in October. So we'll put some details in the comments on how you can see that show. We got a lot to do before we can get to the finish line on this, and you know, that's September 11th, and we got 3 weeks to get it all done. Welcome to Hiner Outdoor Living. We're a team of yardists taking boring, cookie-cutter yards and transforming them into one-of-a-kind backyard retreats. Join us as we bring quality, passion, and fun to yards all across the Colorado Front Range, inspiring life outside. Welcome, guys. We're back at the Reber project. This is part 4 of the transformation of this backyard, because we came in, we had to wipe this place clean, we had to think all the way through and put in our water feature basin. We literally had to crane that over the top. That was a really fun episode, so I highly recommend checking that one out. Once we got that in, we had to think through all the underground utilities, putting everything else where they needed to go, from the gas and the electric and the sleeving for the lighting and all that kind of stuff. And then once we had that in, we were able to come in, pour the concrete, and from the concrete we're able to fix our grading and drainage and get the water where it needed to go. Finished out building out our water feature at that point, and some of the wood architectural elements like our garden bed and our seating bench over here. And then this phase we were able to come in, we started to be able to do some of those finishing touches like the plants. We're standing right here.
Yeah.
This is the outdoor kitchen, the fire pit. So it's the Winter King hawthorn. This bed is pretty small, but we've got a tree going in here. And then a couple of hydrangeas and grasses along the back.
Prairie fires. Those variegated Japanese grasses are gorgeous. That would be sweet up there.
Well, that'd be really nice right there. And then behind it we'll have the Vanderwolf. I just wanted to have some evergreen privacy.
So you're doing the 3 Vanderwolf?
3 Vanderwolves there. And then we'll have 2 more over there. Centered in on this kitchen is going to be that arbor. The center post is right about there, and then it goes all the way to that corner, and then it goes all the way that way, almost to the end of that planter. The aspens will go behind there, and we'll have uplights to go on all these aspens, and so it'll light up behind it, and then at nighttime the light will shine through the negative space on that screen and just kind of create another cool little piece.
We got pretty much most of the plants in. Today we got the rest of our hydrangeas. We got the last 2 of our crab apples. And we've been focusing on getting all of our drip fully buttoned up. Got our lighting wire ran this morning. Came through, got everything all cleaned up in here, so that way everything looks nice and tidy underneath. Nobody ever sees it. Still one of my favorite parts. Using the standard FX LEDs. Hard to beat those. And I think we've made pretty good time just across the board here. Left a lot of room for jumpers to kind of go across, and future expansion for lights. So if they ever decide they want to do some pathway lights, eventually they'll have the bistro lights that come over here. So you probably won't need that as much. But occasionally it's nice to throw some little accent lights around, and with the transformer that we put on here, they've got plenty of room.
Water's turning green on me, and it's because we don't have anything protecting it from the sun. So I thought I'd fix that with some decoration. In here I got a bag of some water lettuce. These are a floater. These are annual, so these will die back as soon as we get a hard freeze. But these are fun because they'll sprout out, and if they get enough sun and if they're happy, they'll just start accumulating and growing even more. These are nice because as a floater, the roots will sit down into the water, and we'll be able to get the nutrients soaked up into that. That'll help clean up this water some. It'll also add shade to the water, which will prevent algae growth, because the sun will hit the plants and grow the plant instead of the algae in the pond. So, yep, that's how we work with Mother Nature to get our ponds and water features to be a lot lower maintenance. So I've also got like some forget-me-nots. These root systems love to grow, and so I'll put some of that like up here and then right there. This will help soften the edge a little bit. So right here we've got the water hyacinth. These are similar to the water lettuce. Once again, they'll float on top. They've got these little air packets in top. I don't even know what you call these, but once again, they'll float on the top, and the roots will do the same thing as the water lettuce. So put these in there, and those will multiply in the sun as well. I like to find different areas of the stream where I know we'll have like a dead zone where this could potentially hug this and stay there, where it'll get plenty of sun. This will just kind of help soften up the edge. This one being an annual, I'll have to replant every year. But this one is forget-me-not. This is just bare root. This is literally something I just grabbed from the office. And so I'll pull it out like this, and I will just plant this directly into the pond where this will spread out, and it will actually come back every year. This has a nice little bluish purple flower. We got all the plants here last Thursday, got the trees in the ground, most of the plants in by Monday, and we came Tuesday and it's like everything dried out. Crispy, like yeah. What the heck? Like, we try and do everything right. We're tarping our stuff, we're going under the speed limit, we're bringing everything in, yeah. We're watering them in thoroughly, and it just looked like they dried out. They looked great when we picked them up, and then we just had this, smoke storm essentially come through with the zero humidity and the super dry and extremely hot temperatures, and it just literally just dried the leaves out literally from the leaves. You couldn't put water in it fast enough because they went from this controlled environment in the greenhouses, and they had zero time to acclimate. They just went into complete shock when we put them here.
When we're back here in the spring to do the front,
yeah,
this is still going to be on our radar.
Yeah,
that this isn't something that I'm not personally leaving with the client.
We're trying to get a specific look, and we're playing the long game here. We're not going for what looks good right now.
Yeah.
Plants are designed to look good in 3 to 5 years. And so even though they might be a little leggy, a little dried out right now, but we still got a healthy root system, my goal is that these are gonna look good next year and then better than the following year, because we got this saying with the plants. First year they sleep, second year they creep, third year they leave. Yeah. So hopefully they sleep a little bit, get some roots going, and this year, we'll cut them back next spring, really give it a chance for these roots to take next year, and then by season 3, watch out. Should look freaking phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
The outdoor kitchen's gonna be here. The carpenters will be here tomorrow. We're gonna start finishing out the screen. We've got the power coming right here. I'm gonna have to power up the bistro cafe lights coming here. So I'm gonna put an outlet on this, and then we'll be able to just take it out, and this will just be the center point. So it'll go out and then back in on both sides, because I'll have power inside of here to light up the barbecue and power the rotisserie that's going to go here, and then we've got another line that goes over, which will bring us some power to the pump for the water feature. So still got to get there's several other trades. We got the carpenters, we got the electrician, we got to make sure that they're on time and on schedule. I've also got the plumber that we'll need to make sure that's out here. Other than that, just a lot of details and cleanup and just polishing this backyard so it just looks like $1 million when we're all said and done. So we're back here in Banning Lewis Ranch. This is east part of Colorado Springs. This neighborhood in particular is just known for the tract homes. So we got a lot of cookie cutter yards where, you know, people move in and they don't typically have a lot left over to put into some nice landscaping. With these newer neighborhoods, as they start to get old, a little bit older, 10, 15 year mark, people have been in their homes, they know that they like them, they know they don't want to go anywhere, and they start to get ready to upgrade that basic landscape that they did. And so that's when they call us in. They know what they want, they know that they like their home, that they're not going to go anywhere, and they're ready to do a lifestyle investment. Because, you know, something like this, in a neighborhood like this, you're not going to get a return on investment. People aren't doing this to try and make money. They're doing this for their life. They're doing this for, you know, the convenience of being in their own backyard and being on vacation every single day. As we come to a close on this episode, we still have a lot to do to be ready for this party coming up. We've got countertops that need to come in. I was just out here meeting them for the measure, but then we've got the plumber that needs to come in. They got to get the fire pit hooked up. We got the electrician to still come in to get the electricity going. So we got a lot of moving parts. We still have to do some punch list items and general cleanup, because there's no better time to have a party in the backyard than when you've just upgraded everything. I can't wait to help show this off and enjoy what this space is intended for. We appreciate you watching all the way to the end. If you don't mind, please hit the subscribe button. That really helps us. We're putting so much time and effort into these videos. And if you don't mind just taking 2 seconds, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you have, thank you so much. That helps YouTube and the algorithm. That helps more people see what we do and shares our passion, and we get to help more people. So please comment any questions you have. We'd love to engage with you too, and we will see you on the next one.